to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Going to the running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They want to run this quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Pressure coming. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Penn State! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants. Your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He leaves it with his back. Finding some room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husker! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the run, it's Hansen. There he goes. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming, and then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense, and if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback keeper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Hauls it in.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Nelson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskers in the hurry up. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
That's caught. It's Bonner. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Calandria. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rush is on him. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out.
There he goes to the right. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 15 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Seminoles looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Going long. And they can't make the connection, going for a play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. This is a designed run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Sweet.
This time he wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looks as if he's going to run it. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Creates a... There's some room. Sweet cut there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Penn State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that, big fella, and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone. Linebackers or safeties, who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. Turns it on down the left side. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Threw a pick on the first play. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And some room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their 1st win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
45, Nebraska, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Breaks loose. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Tight end finds a soft spot. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball.
He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season.